Hello everyone, it's Old Guardian here. The Hearthstone's new autocomplete, the complete my deck function, is supposedly going to give you the highest win rate decks, at least according to Mike Donay. And while real testing with the feature has shown that it's not quite the case, there are still some quite powerful decks that it can build for you. So in this video I'm going to take a look at how strong is the best Hunter autocomplete deck. Overall, I believe this is the strongest autocomplete class that you can play right now, because autocomplete gives you a very solid midrange hunter build. I mean, what's there not to like? The deck has Master's Call, the deck has Deathstalker Rexa. Do the rest of the cards matter that much? Well, I guess they do matter some at least, but very solid, very good mana curve, just a regular midrange hunter deck. Diamol, Springpaws, Timberwolves, yeah, that's the usual 1-drop package. There's the Razormaws and the Hyenas for 2 drops, Animal Companions for 3 drops, Double Unleash, which is really good right now because there are some odd paladins around. When there are no odd paladins around and you're facing more combo control oriented decks, Unleash the Hounds is bad, but right now 2 copies of Unleash the Hounds is pretty good. There's 1 Dire Frenzy as some insurance against control and combo decks. This is a bad card in aggro, tempo, midrange matchups, but a good card in control and combo matchups. This list opts to go with just 1 Thunder Rhino, doesn't care that much about Charge, but 2 7 High Mains. So, bit of a slower build, but 7 High Main is an incredible value card. So while the current midrange hunter lists do differ, they run between 0 and 2 7 high mains. Many run 1, for example, and 2 is definitely not a bad choice. The most controversial choices probably in this build is that there's 1 Candleshot, 1 Headhunter's Hatchet, so it hasn't really made a decision between the 2. In general, Candleshot is seeing less and less play right now because of the Hunter's Mark nerf, so there's no Hunter's Mark in this build, for example. And Headhunter's Hatchet is becoming slightly more common. And then there's 1 copy of Revenge of the Wild, Summon Your Beast, that died this turn, and this I don't think belongs in actual top hunter list. You can sometimes do some fun things with it, like you unleash and then Revenge of the Wild and get a bunch of stuff, or you can use it with Springpaw. So you can use it to get some nice board clears. It's mostly good against Odd Paladin, because then you can have just a lot of stuff on the board. You can wipe their board and then you can resurrect your beasts or something like that. In any other matchup it's probably not worth the deck spot. But overall, this is the best autocomplete deck available right now. This is the easiest autocomplete deck to play to Legend, perfectly Legend capable list even in its current state. And I had some fun games with this, so not a bad deck at all. As for the mulligans with this deck, you're generally trying to get a very aggressive curve, so ideally you want your Diamol and your Crackling Razormaw. That would be the best possible opener. But holding on to something like Springpaw is perfectly acceptable, so that you could get a bit better chance to get a 1-drop in your hand. Holding the Scavenging Hyena also perfectly acceptable. Springpaw Scavenging Hyena is not a bad start either. That can easily grow your Hyena. Then depending on the matchup, you want to hold on to weapons if you want to defend your minions. So if you're playing as pure beatdown, control deck is just sitting back and relaxing and waiting to use the board clears, then you don't do anything with your weapons. But against other aggressive midrange decks, weapons are good. And if you already have your 1-2 curve, holding on to Animal Companion is good. Animal Companion can be a strong continuation to that curve. And Master's Call is typically also good to keep, because it allows you to get really big swing turns going. Other than those cards, you're typically looking for Unleash the Hounds against Paladin. Flanking Strike can be okay against other hunters, and Deathstalker Rexa is a great keep against Warrior, because that's the card that helps you beat Warrior. Perhaps not a completely optimal midrange hunter build, but a very solid deck nonetheless. If you enjoy this content, then please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more. And now, let's go take a look at the Autocomplete Midrange Hunter in action. I think I value the Hatchet over the Candleshot. You never want to see tracking in your opening hand. No, this could be a Death Rattle Hunter because he's running Candle Shot. I suppose I will have to track into something because I have nothing to play. These are terrible cards. So these are not helping me. I guess it has to be the Animal Companion. Not hitting the right draws here. It really looks like Death Rattle Hunter. He didn't keep other cards. Well, now I have the option to go Diamol, Coin, Razormaw to get 2 minions on this board now. And I think I like that. I think I like that a lot. +1/+1 seems good. So I get a 3/2 and I get a 2/4. He doesn't have the mana to Flanking Strike yet. Sure, he can play a Devil's Oar Egg. He didn't keep any other cards except for that Candle Shot. I'm assuming Death Rattle Hunter based on these 2 turns, but okay, it's not actually a Death Rattle Hunter at all. Funny, haha, how it works. So do I kill command the Misha? If I can roll... If I roll Misha, that's bad. If I could roll Leok or Huffer, those would be okay. 66% to get a good Animal Companion roll. Headhunter's Hatchet means that I would still need to sacrifice stuff to get through this Misha. And do I take a 66% chance here? Next turn he can Flanking Strike. So he could hit Flanking Strike into Misha, he could value trade with this Misha. Maybe it's not that bad. Let's roll. I rolled a Huffer. Huffer trades away the Misha. These go face. Now he can do Flanking Strike and hit with the weapon to kill the 2/4, for example. That's one option. And Flanking Strike over there. That's an interesting choice. I probably want to track now. I don't have a lot of good stuff coming. Let's track a little bit. Scavenging Hyena. Savannah High Main. It has to be High Main, right? It has to be High Main. Then it's the Hatchet and the Spring Paw. Hatchet Spring Paw kills the minion and Diamol goes face. Then I have Thunder Rhino coming, I have High Main coming. We'll try to get into this game with those cards. Well, it's relatively even at the moment. He has 5 cards in hand, he has a weapon equipped. I have 4 cards in hand, I have a weapon equipped. I have a minion on the board and our health totals are almost the same. Leok is not very strong here. Now he wants to make this weaker so that he could kill it. Do I just let him do that? I suppose I will. I will trade with this one in there and get the Thunder Rhino and let that stay as a 2/5. Then he could play a Beast, attack and kill command. If I trade with the Thunder Rhino, what if he has another Flanking Strike? If he had another Flanking Strike, he would have played it last turn instead of the Animal Companion. So he doesn't have another Flanking Strike. Rexa could kill my Thunder Rhino. He could play Rexa next turn. Or Beast and kill command. I'll take my chances against the kill command. I'll protect the Thunder Rhino. As much as I can anyway. For the time being. So next turn I have 7 High Main coming. I mean, he could play like 7 High Main. But he kind of wants to deal with the Thunder Rhino. Because Thunder Rhino is really scary. Not top deck Hunter's Mark. Best kind of Hunter's Mark. Alright. This is still looking fine. So I play the High Main here and hit face. So now, how does he deal with the 7 High Main? We'll see. We're both at 19, so health totals are slowly going down. Candle Shot has actually been able to do quite a lot. Impressive. Maybe he was disconnected. I don't even know. 6, 8, 13, 14, 15. 15 damage. So I think it's a Master's Call turn, right? What if I play Animal Companion? If I play Animal Companion and I roll Huffer, then I have 17 damage. It's still not lethal. So it's Master's Call. Razormaw. If Razormaw rolls Wind Fury for the high main, that's still not lethal. But I guess it's a good idea to try. Let's adapt that fellow. No Wind Fury. Just like +1/+1. Then I'll use the links to trade away the minion. This one goes face. I can develop a Diamole. This seems okay. Another Hunter's Mark off the top. His second top deck Hunter's Mark. That has been good value with the candle shot. 2 top decked Hunter's Marks. Highly recommended when you have that candle shot handy. Leok. Leok is not pushing enough damage. I need more damage. I guess I do want to kill command his face this turn. Let's see. But I don't have enough here. Well, technically I'm threatening lethal. But depends on what he's able to roll. Of course he doesn't have full mana. So when he rolls here, he's not able to play just anything on the board yet. He's at 8, he needs to remove something, but I suppose he can remove something here. Okay, can he pick up Poisonous or +3 attack? He can, which means that he gets a board clear. 51% chance to get a board clear. Next turn he will have full mana as well. Which is kind of a problem. Because I need to flanking strike there. And hero power his face. I also want to hit face with the hatchet. No, there's no particular reason to do that yet. Now he has that beast that he rolled last turn. And now he has a lot of mana available. So if it's a really strong beast, it might be the deciding factor. Let's see. Prof, Death Star hates Revenge of the Wild. What do you think of it? I think it's rather mediocre. I don't really like it. But I'm playing with it because this is what it is. Poisonous Taunt. That healed him up a little bit. Timberwolf, Springpaw, Lynx. Still need to take a hit. Unless I want to become Rexa 2. I can push 5 to face, put him down to 4. I mean 6 to face, put him down to 3. Yeah. Well, that's what I need to do here. Hit and hit and hit, and this one's going to hit, and then I can also hero power face. Don't want to play the candle shot. Yeah, equipping the candle shot is fine, because he doesn't have a way to remove the weapon or freeze me. That will remain a threat for now. But I would need to be able to push in this damage. Can he roll? He's able to roll more lifesteal. You hate it when this happens, really. Because now he just rolls lifesteal. And more lifesteal. And that lifesteal. Lifesteal's pretty good. But that unleash is also pretty good. Because that's lethal. Woohoo! Yay for the top decks. Let's see. I mean, it could be Zoo, could be even. Well, there's tons of options. Keep 2 cards. Not even lock. Can still be cube lock, of course. I think I'm going the high-in out there. Let's see what happens. Tempestone really hates Dire Frenzy. Dire Frenzy is very matchup. I mean, Dire Frenzy is an anti-control card. Do you face control or combo decks? If you do, Dire Frenzy is good. If you face mirrors, if you face paladins, if you face rogues, then Dire Frenzy is not very useful. It's a very meta-dependent card. Having one in the deck is pretty decent compromise, I think, at the moment. Having two would mean that you would have to be in like a pretty heavy combo meta. Oh dear. So I have 30% for my board to survive. Do I take the 30% chance? Or do I just allow this Doomsayer to go off? +3 attack is not enough. I think I just have to let it go. I think I still have a greater than 30% chance to win this game. So taking a 30% here, or risking losing a lot of things, just didn't feel right. I think this is a Master's Call turn. I need some better resources here. Spellment. I tried putting Gen and Baku in the same deck with Autocomplete. Yeah, there are various things that happen then. Homunculus. Well, that's an interesting card. So Diamond and Razormaw. Oh, whiffed. That's annoying. That's really annoying. I guess I need to give it stealth. Not a good start for this game. Matski subscribed 19 months. That's awesome. Despicable Dreadlord, eh? I think I have to kill it. It's too scary. Spring Paw. 2-4. 2-4. There. This works, right? Timberwolf, Spring Paw, Lynx, trade. Oh, it doesn't actually work. I'm sorry, I messed it up. A bit tired, I guess. Doesn't actually work, because he can just ignore the Timberwolf. Well, it's pretty close. I mean, it opens up like Rexa plays. This is that mid-range Warlock with Keleset, right? Isn't it? That's what this looks like to me right now. The discard synergies and... that's what it looks like to me. Rexa turn? Yeah, let's just play Rexa. I think Rexa is fine. Wipes out this board. I can start rolling Beast, potentially. Alternative was to take this into the minion and play high main. So far so good. Ooh, Dire Frenzied Spring Paw. That's never a bad thing, right? But do I need to start rolling some beasts here? Or do I play a Kraken Razormaw? I think I'm rolling some beasts now. Let's start rolling. Bear Shark. Bear Shark has potential. Bear Shark with Lifesteal and Rush. So that's 5 mana 5/6 with Lifesteal and Rush. Just Spring Paw and Frenzy that one. It's going to trade there. This one can hit here, just in case there's like a Hellfire. They can of course be various other things too. How much do I mind to Rin? Well, he's not going to have enough time to use the Rin, right? I don't think he will. Let's roll another beast. I like Thunder Rhinos. Do I like bigger 5 mana Thunder Rhinos? 7 mana 4 6 Thunder Rhinos, or 10 mana 7 10 Thunder Rhinos with stealth. 10 mana stealther doesn't sound too bad, to be honest. Just drop the high main out there. Okay. Because, okay, he has Rin, but he's not going to be able to use that value. He will not have the time. With the Gul'dan, he can get the Despicable Dreadlord up behind the Void Lord. That's annoying. So, clicking on the beast, try to do something with these. He probably already has Gul'dan. I think I want to roll more beasts. This fellow can be fine. Let's get it poisonous. Well, there's it poisonous, but without. Well, it can be. I can do this with poisonous later on with the Thunder Rhino. Demon Shield poisonous is working out fine then. Let's adapt here. Can't be targeted, seems fine. Kill off that Rin. Let's do this. Burn the Doomsayer. I didn't want to kill this Void Lord here. I did not think that was going to be useful. The seals are not useful. They just mean that you risk not getting good stuff from your Gul'dan. High main. 9 cards in hand. I could get this beast with charge fellow out there. That's an option. What if he has a board of 1/3s? How much do I mind? 9 cards in hand. He will have Gul'dan, that's almost a given. I think I'm killing these. I'll play that stealth fellow out there. Let's leave that in stealth. So if you want to stop my beast from having charge, you would better have some good stuff. These seals are not very meaningful. I don't think these seals are useful here. But we'll see. Not that I'm with the poisonous yet. Down to 20. 7, 9, 10, 11, 12. Double Hellfire. Double Hellfire is always possible. 9 cards in hand. Let's roll a beast. Well, these are useless beasts. 3 mana 3/3. 1 mana 1/1. With stealth and poisonous. Okay, we pick another poisonous fellow. And I think it's time to roll the Animal Companion. It can charge down one of those, and I think it's time to roll this Zombeast out there. It can kill another one of those and heal me up a little bit. And I'm not touching this Zombeast here. I mean, what use are the seals if you are dead? But I can't deal 20, right? I don't think I can deal 20. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Isn't this just lethal? Flanking strike over there. Then play the Timberwolf. And the Lynx. And this is now 14, 15. And this is now 15, and then this is 5, so that's 20. Let's see about this one. One of my favorite things to do with Deathstalker Rexa. Although I don't think Deathstalker Rexa should be in this game, but as long as it happens to be in this game, then that's how we use it. Actually facing an odd rogue. It's been a while. So I could like Timberwolf. I need to track this turn, because my hand is pretty weak. That's a tough choice. Something will live and then I will crack and raise them on next turn, right? Then I will never have a Timberwolf available again. That's life. That's life. Timberwolf and we trade. Then he can, if he daggers up without the coin, yeah, he can kill a minion. And he can kill another minion next turn, so that is absolutely the play. You always go for that play. You can even get rid of the Crackling Razormaw. Having Thunder Rhino high main is of course very, very slow. And it's an aggro matchup. Coins deckhand too. Well, that would be pretty weak. I mean, I could see him doing it, but it'd still be pretty weak. Too bad I can't play that Scavenging Hyena. I just need to adapt here. Is it the Death Rattle? Is Death Rattle better than +3 health? Probably. It's not great, but we'll go for that one. Because now he's going to dagger down this one. Yep, that was always going to happen. And this here is pretty weak now. I still have to play the Scavenging Hyena. I don't have that good of an alternative play. But this is of course... Now we're living very scary times. I managed to draw all of my most expensive minions. And none of my defensive cards against a very aggressive archetype. I mean, it's going to be Thunder Rhino and then High Main, but I don't expect them to survive enough to make a difference. He still has the coin, so he has easy activations for Wildspine Slayers. He has a ton of cards. I'm almost completely out of resources. And the resources I have spent haven't even done anything. So there's that too. And I no longer have any Timberwolves left in the deck, so no big swing turns can come. Major issues. That's going Wildspine, right? Yep, that's going Wildspine. Which also means that Thunder Rhino cannot survive. Thunder Rhino could deny a Fungal Mancer turn. These are not even beasts, so Razormaw can't buff them. There's nothing I can find with the Master's Call. But if I play Thunder Rhino, even if I do the trade on the Dark Reaper, Thunder Rhino will have 2 health, it can be daggered down. But it does prevent the Fungal Mancer, and if I let him Fungal Mancer these 2, I just lose immediately. So this still has to be the line. Because this makes this turn weaker, he probably wants to dagger down the Thunder Rhino. Which means that unless he has a Henge Clan Tug, then this turn is weaker. He hasn't had a Henge Clan Tug before. Well, Vicious Fletching is pretty good though. Because that one is going to go face. Need to try with the High Main. But now this Fletchling can get out of control. Silly things. Okay. Wind Fury, Fledgling. Well, that can be a really, really big problem. Okay. Alright.
This guy's toast.
And an SI7. Painful. Razormaw. Do I need to get a Master's Call out there? But how do I kill him? He has 6. This could also be a 10 or even more with a Wildspine. So he could even have 20 here. What can I find with the Master's Call? Not enough. Springbow has Rush. there's no damage buff for Springboard. There is the Dire Frenzy for Springboard. I can't play it. There's the Crackling Razor more for Springboard. Or there's 7 high main. I can't set up lethal here. I need to Master Skull the Springboard here. Then I need to play the Springboard. But I need to adapt it. But I can't find anything useful for it. That's tough. That's tough, I couldn't find anything useful. Yeah, now I just lose. No way out. I mean, I have this Lynx Dire Frenzy, but I don't think it's going to be able to kill this fletchling even if I survive a turn. So I believe I'm dead. There's the 10 that I was talking about. This is the 10 that I was talking about here. Or more. If he can find any additional attack, well, additional health is good too. Okay. Taunt on that one. Well, it still doesn't matter. I still can't survive just the minions. Even if I could push through this one. He only needs 2 from hand to win. I don't see an out. Well, this is the line I have to take, but it's not really an out. I mean, it's out only if his hand is completely blank. And it won't be. That sort of stuff just doesn't happen. He has 6 cards, and he must not have any damage. No deckhands, no fungal mancers, no SI7 agents, nothing. And even then, I'm not actually winning the game. I'm just surviving another turn. But sometimes when you only have a chance to survive another turn, you take it. And maybe I could like top deck Rexxar and he plays a bunch of minions that have 2 health like Flame Elementals and then Rexxar clears that board and then I win. And it's always possible. It's not very likely. Well, if he really does not have anything, then he is giving me an out with Rexxar. If he goes with the face attack. I might actually get an out with the Rexxar. It's 1 out of 16, but it's an out. I mean, I take 1 out of 16 out any day in this position. It's even higher. Let's track into that Rexxar now. Why is none of these the Rexxar? Unleash is not an out. No. Tough. But hey, it was a good run. I might try with this hand. Let's give this hand a try. Squelching's Traveler. I actually think I will play a Springboard because I have the Headhunter's Hatchet in hand. This gives me an opportunity to maybe get the Hatchet down if he doesn't kill the Lynx immediately. Okay, so tracking on 1 really makes me think it's Death Rattle. Of course it might not be, but that's always what you think. Let me just get the hatchet going here. Coin egg, right? No coin animal companion. Okay. This is just kind of scary. Develop the die wall. Let's try this. Well, he can flanking strike the die wall next turn. Then I can flanking strike his flanking strike. I can flanking strike his flanking strike minion, so I guess it will be kind of okay. If he plays flanking strike, I play flanking strike. He could have some kind of... Okay, can he find +3 attack or poisonous? Just a +1/+1. Yeah, that still seems quite alright. I can just Master Skull here. Kill this. And hero power. Let's try this approach. I have beasts, you have beasts. Everyone has beasts. And flanking strike allows me to deal with that quite nicely. I just flanking strike and hit away the Thunder Rhino. So I really can't leave him to Thunder Rhino. Then I can raise them all too. For Divine Shield, I suppose. So I get some stuff up here. Alright, Leok. Leok can actually be really good. Oh, he wants to go face. An interesting approach for sure. It's the turn where I want to play the Deathstalker Rexa. Kill the Springpaw. Kill the Leok. And do what else? Tracking probably. Tracking to what? Tracking to something. I'm being offered flanking strike. That's really interesting too. But I think this turn is a Rexa turn. And kill the Leok. I go to 21. I clean up some of this board. Leave him with a 1-1. And I have Unleash double Timberwolf, for example. So I have some tools here. So that's a flanking strike, I know that now. He also wants to go Rexa. But when we both go Rexa, and I was the first to go Rexa, doesn't that give me an advantage? Let's roll a beast. Oh, good options. Bear Shark is good. Razormaw is good. Maybe Razormaw is better. Stealth Poisonous Razormaw, 5 mana. Or Charging Razormaw for 3. Charging Razormaw can also kill something. Stealth Poisonous Razormaw is also pretty sweet though. Let's take the Stealth Poisonous Razormaw. And now I'm just playing the Savannah High main. So 5 mana 5/4 Stealth Poisonous. Here comes a kill command. So now I know that he has a kill command in hand. He had a kill command and a flanking strike, right? But they can still potentially roll some really sweet beasts. That's possible. So that was the flanking strike and the other one was the kill command. If my read on these was correct. Because he's just able to deal with the... Just able to deal with that. That's all cool. I don't mind that. And do I want to play Master's Call? I will draw the Springpaw, Razormaw, Hyenas, Thunder Rhino High main in the deck. Now actually what I think I'm doing this turn is I'm flanking striking his Timberwolf. And I'm adapting this tree to have +1/+1. So now I have a Poisonous Stealth Beast on the board. So if he has a really big beast, I can answer that. And he really can't deal with Stealth Beasts very well. Well, neither can I. So this is where it starts to get interesting, isn't it? How much damage do I have? I have 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. This is lethal, right? Yeah, that's lethal. Timberwolf, Timberwolf, Unleash. Hit face, hit face, hit face, kill command face, and we win. Boom. I don't. I'll try the value path this time, because I'm offered these cards. But... I pick up the high main back. Okay, so not an even Warlock, kept 2 cards. It's a zoo. The value path might work out. Of course it also might not. Do I want to damage him when he has a Light Warden on the board? No, I don't want to damage him when he has a light warden on the board. That would just enable him to do even more healing things. This way he has to at least have a card that damages himself first. Which he happened to have, of course, but that was by no means necessary. Alright, find a Misha. Misha is not bad at all. I mean, I would Soulfire if I was him. If he has Soulfire in hand, I would just Soulfire that Misha and push face. I think that would be the best play, if there is a Soulfire available. I don't know if he has one, and I don't know if he has the guts to use it if he does. But I think this would be an ideal position for Zoo Warlock to Soulfire and just keep pushing. Because otherwise he has to trade in a couple of minions into that, and that kind of starts feeling bad. And then he gets to do this, but... Oh, now I can play the Flanking Strike off the top. I snap play the Flanking Strike off the top to make him think that I don't have another. But we'll see. He could coin Fungalmancer this turn, and that would be a problem. Coin Fungalmancer would be really strong here. Because then if I try to set up for Rexar on 6, there's the chance that he just heals up the minions. So against heal Zoo, it's also dangerous to try to set up the health totals. Goes for a buff into, oh, it's some kind of Saronite or... yeah. Looked like a Saronite Chain Gang, was a Saronite Chain Gang. But that means that there is no Fungalmancer, because if there was a Fungalmancer that would have always been played. Do I need to Flanking Strike? I mean, I could remove 2 minions if I play a Flanking Strike here. Then he plays Despicable Dreadlord, trades with that one, kills both of these. I don't do that, I kill this. When he still plays Despicable Dreadlord, he still trades with one of these. I'm weak to Despicable Dreadlord no matter what. Well, I'm weak to Despicable Dreadlord, I think I accept that. And I'll just do this. But Despicable Dreadlord now is so good. But, well, I don't have particular reason to assume that he would have a Despicable Dreadlord available. He did, yeah. So maybe that was not correct. Because it opened up such a big weakness to this exact play. Nothing else but to this exact play. But maybe that was too much. Maybe that opening that weakness was wrong. It's possible that opening that weakness was simply wrong. Doesn't not have time to play Revenge of the Wild, right? Resurrecting a high main is all fine and good, but I will just die. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll have to play the Rexa. Yeah. There was only one card that I was weak to, but I would really need to find like Unleash or Spring Paw or something. Something like that would be very, very necessary here. Okay, I guess there's going to be Soulfire next turn. This looks like Soulfire next turn. I need to get healing. Timberwolf with healing? Nope. Only with Taunt. I will die to Soulfire next turn. Yeah, I will die to Soulfire next turn, I can't help it. This one goes here and... there's no way to avoid dying to Soulfire next turn. So I'm dead. Tough. Yeah, I knew it was coming. I did everything I could to avoid it, but... Thank you for watching. If you enjoyed the show, please click the like button and subscribe to my channel for more.